You are listening to Fast Track Podcast, the place to be to fast track your personal finance or fast track your business, or both, through a series of conversations with those who have learned it, done it, and made it. Hey there, welcome to the last episode of Fast Track Podcast in 2021. And as usual, not usual, as same as last year, the last episode will be about the 3 lessons I learned this year in 2021. This year, we launched Fast Track Money course with Financial Imagineer, helping tons of people master the concept of time, money, and life. With the knowledge and tools we provided them, they are transforming their financial life and are on the way to achieving financial independence. For the Fast Track podcast, we arrived at episode 68. 68 weeks of episodes covering topics of entrepreneurship, career, and money. I'm very grateful for all the guests on this show, and I'm very proud of myself for being so consistent in the last year. I had so many great guests, but there are a few episodes that are very interesting for you. So if you have not listened to them, I would highly recommend. So first one is the Millionaire series with Peter Saddlington and Matthias Richter. And then we have Global Citizen Lifestyle with Andrew Henderson. And the Journey to Financial Independence with the Poor Swiss, showing you that how average person can use the right method to achieve financial independence. And lastly, the Fast Track Business and Personal Wealth with Thomas Sparkoyote. And also in the last recent episodes, I also interviewed David and Lisa to talk about real estate investing, fascinating strategies if you have not listened to those episodes. So besides what I have done with Fast Track, I co-founded a digital marketing agency serving blockchain tech startups. And I have been working in this industry for a couple of years, and myself having 10 years experience in marketing, so I'm very interested in helping tech startups to grow, and anything related to entrepreneurship is my interest, as you have already, as you can already see from the podcast episodes. So with all those happened this year, you can imagine, or you cannot imagine how my life is. I'm so stressed sometimes, but sometimes I'm also so pumped. But through all these ups and downs and the emotional involvement in all my projects and business, I learned a ton. So the 3 key lessons I learned this year in 2021, this is what I'm going to share with you, okay? So let's start with the lesson 1. Lesson 1 is to put myself first. I would have had hour-long conversations with a friend on the telephone, even though I had tasks on hand and I needed to finish them as soon as possible, or I need to, help with someone with something, but I'm busy with my own work, or I would be invited to an event or coffee meetup, even though it did not bring me value nor joy, just because I feel obligated to say yes. Or I would sacrifice my time to act on a request that is not urgent nor important. So in the end, I suffered the consequences of all the useless things I engage myself with. So therefore, put myself first means I will spend my time on activities that bring me value, either for personal growth, networking, business, or having a good time with friends. I will say no to activities that do not bring me value and are simply a waste of time. So I think this lesson I learned this year is also linked to time, how I want to spend my time wisely that is benefiting to me, my health, my mental health, my growth, and simply bringing value to my life. So I will not entertain and fulfill other people's requests by sacrificing my own happiness or time. So I always hear Tim Ferriss say, learn to say no. And some other people will say yes to everything. I think the difference is, now I have learned, is that when you are still in the learning phase, if you're still young, if you're still exploring new opportunities, say yes. Keep an open mind, say yes. You never know what will happen, right? But if you're in the growth phase and you need 100% concentration, so you need to be wise about how to use your own time and learn to say no. So lesson number 1 is to put myself first. And lesson number 2 is surround yourself with the right people. So this lesson for me, but also I think it's a very great, let's say, advice to you. Last year I talked about finding your tribe. It's the same theme. Again, finding your tribe is one of the central theme for this year as well, because many people told me that they feel unhappy or they cannot be themselves. It is not because they have something, it is not because they are the wrong part, something wrong with them. It's because they have not found their tribe. They have not found the right crowd to make them feel comfortable for being who they are, say what they want to say, do what they want to do. If you ask yourself, how do you feel when you are around this person or this group of people? How does it make you feel after your conversations with them? Do you feel inspired? Do you feel uplifted? Do you feel happy? Or do you feel anxious, nervous, or stressed? If you have not found the right group, just go out to attend events that interest you or go online and start conversations that inspire you. I have made so many friends on Twitter, even though I have never even met them in person. But I had the opportunity to interview some very inspiring people, and I get to know them actually just from Twitter. So I met many incredible people also through my friends and networks. Imagine if you hang out with a couple of friends often and then you have similar mindset. Most likely their friends have a similar mindset as you do. So you can extend your networks and friend circles and surround yourself with the right people. So don't say that, you don't know who they are, you don't know how to find them. Just be proactive, go out, attend events, reach out to people, having conversations, and slowly someone will introduce some other people to you, some other people will introduce other people to you. And over time, naturally, you can expand your networks and find the right crowd, the right people that inspire you, that motivates you, that makes you a better person. So the third lesson I learned this year is about, again, the main theme, time. So use time wisely. And it's related to productivity. So I have heard of building a second brain from Pat Flynn, Ali Abdal, and all these online content creators. After a quick assessment, I signed up for the Building Second Brain course created by Tiago Forte, which is so interesting that I tweeted it. And then Tiago Forte liked my tweet. I was so excited about it. And there are some reasons why I invested in this course, mainly because, time is the most valuable resource that we have. So when I work on something, I pay attention to how productive I am and what kind of results I can deliver within the time frame. And then I wish to bring my productivity to the next level. So if I can get things done within a shorter period, I free myself up and have more free time just by using the right system. And also, I often said that I'm so busy, I don't have time. When people ask me out, when they invite me to join the dinner, I always find myself saying that, I don't have time for this, I'm so busy. And I don't like that, because I think this is just an excuse. If I'm truly productive and make a good plan and act on it, I should have free time to enjoy my spare time activities such as sports, traveling, craft work, and so on. So like what we taught in the Fast Track Money course, time is your most valuable resource. And I want to improve my productivity to get the same amount of tasks done within a shorter period of time. Or if I choose to work longer, I can get more things done. So besides the course, I read a few books on productivity that I highly recommend. One is Atomic Habits by James Clear, and then Deep Work by Cal Newport. So every day I make a list of those to-dos and then assign a time frame for those tasks. If I get to finish them sooner, I have more free time of the day to do whatever I want. So the perfect way to balance work and life is actually through productive work. So here are the 3 key lessons I learned in 2021. I hope you might, find them useful. please share with me what are the lessons you learned this year. I'm eager to hear from you. You are always listening to my podcast. It's a one-way conversation. I have a conversation with my guest, but I've never heard from you. What do you think about the podcast? What topics interest you? What lesson you learned this year? You can DM me on Instagram, Fast Track Podcasts, or you can leave comments on the website fasttrack.live, or leave comments on the Instagram post. And we will be, engaging. I will read your message, and I hope to hear from you guys. Maybe some of you can also come to the podcast, share your personal experience, or maybe your knowledge on certain area. The audience can learn from you. So I wish you have a great new year and have a fantastic start in 2022. Wish all your dreams come true in 2022. See you next year. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Fast Track Podcast. Show me your support by liking this episode and sharing it with a friend. Join the Facebook group at Fast Track Podcast 1, or you can find us on Instagram, YouTube, and of course the homepage fasttrack.life. See you in the next episode.